Over to you.
That's right. I'm here with Tetyana Berezhna, Deputy Minister of Economy. Of course, as you said, the war has ravaged Ukraine's industry, cost also billions to keep sustaining the war effort, and at the same time, the country has to keep its economy ticking over. First of all, I'd like to ask you, thank you very much for joining us. I'd like to ask you if you can give us very briefly an overall picture of the Ukrainian economy. Can we talk about growth in times like these? Unemployment or employment figures?
Hello. Yes, by the end of 2022, our economy fell by 29%. Maritime logistics were blocked. 6.2 million people left our country. More than 8 million of Ukrainian people became internally displaced. But at the end of 2023, according to the calculations of the National Bank and the Ministry of Economy, our economy rose by 5%. And we expect it to further rise in 2022 by another 4.6%. It means that Ukrainian businesses are resilient, they are self-efficient, and Ukrainian people also continue working in Ukraine. That's why these are the reasons that help Ukrainian economy grow. However, to grow at least by 7% a year, we need to be resilient and for our people to come back to Ukraine.
Yes, I wanted to ask you about that as well, because I think that's your particular area of specialization. This time last year, millions of Ukrainians started fleeing the country. Some have already come back, but there are millions still living abroad. And I believe you're kind of campaigning to try to persuade them to come back. Why?
First of all, we are very grateful to European countries for sheltering our people at these hard times. However, as I mentioned, for our economy to grow at least by 7% a year, by 2030, we need at least 4 million of Ukrainian people to come back.
What jobs are here for them waiting, though? They're not as well paid as jobs in Europe, I think.
We understand. However, in the Ministry of Economy, we are creating a number of initiatives for Ukrainians to, first of all, start and develop their own businesses. Businesses, small and medium, are the backbone of our recovery because they are very resilient and self-efficient. That's why since the beginning of 2022, we have started a number of programs to engage people into small businesses. Since the time, more than 15,000 of businesses were created, and the people who created those businesses created more than 30,000 jobs. And this program works. Ukrainians that are abroad can apply to this program even online. You shall enter our portal of governmental services called DIA, and you can submit your application to receive those grants in the amount of 7,000 euros, even online, and have the interview even online. And we understand in the Ministry of Economy that a number of people have used this opportunity, have won this grant, came back to Ukraine, created jobs and created their businesses. We shall all understand that in the history of Ukraine, we had a number of times when we lost our state. And the responsibility for it not to repeat again is the responsibility also of Ukrainian people. We understand that we need the support of our partners because all of the taxes and revenues that are being raised in Ukraine, they are all spent on the defense of our country. Ukraine is fighting for the civilized world alone on the eastern border of Europe, and we need those help. But to finance the defense, we need Ukrainian economy to rise. That's why investments coming back of Ukrainian people to their homes, it's our huge priority.
Tetyana Berezhna, Deputy Minister of Economy of Ukraine, thank you very much for joining us. Back to you in the studio, William.
Thank you, Gulliver. Gulliver Cragg in